Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Kingdom Hearts 3. It is finally out. We've got a decent amount here to show. I am very early on, so I'm gonna say no spoilers really here. So before we hop in, I just wanted to show off this memory archive part of the main menu here, which has sort of a little bit of I guess like story highlights from previous games. It doesn't really note which ones are from which outside of this first episode, which basically says it's probably the first game. But yeah, it kind of highlights story beats that have been going on throughout the games. Not really highlighting from which one, so you can kind of look at the cutscenes and maybe figure it out. And yeah, as far as like story spoilers, I've only played the first game and not even that much of it. So I am not going to be able to spoil anything for you, really, outside of just what's here. We're going to go here to this, I have this weird, like, phone Twitter thing here in the load screens, which is weird. Yeah, like, this is Donald hashtagging his own name. That's just weird. But, yeah, so the story here, and apologies if there's anything here that might be remotely spoiler-y, I don't think it is, but essentially Yensid tells Sora at the beginning, like, he's lost his power, he has no...
Anyone's in danger, we gotta help him!
He's just lost his power from whatever happened in the previous games. That he needs to get it back, and kind of sends him out here to Olympus, you know, land of Hercules. And you can see it's got some really nice vistas here. Here's some of the areas. I don't know if that's an area I was in just before here, or we're going to, but there's some parts that aren't great looking, like over in that distance. But over here, it's some pretty cool stuff. And so yeah, Hades has a new plot to take over the cosmos, and has been ransacking Olympus here with plenty of fireballs and the Heartless here. And so let's get some action going. And I've been kind of liking the action to this. Yeah, so at the beginning, like, at least the first Kingdom Hearts, I assume it's in the others as well, where they kind of ask you up front, like, hey, like, what sort of stat focuses you want to do and all that sort of stuff. Which I'm not really a big fan of, just because of the fact is, like, if I'm playing Kingdom Hearts or this game for the first time, I don't necessarily know what any of it really means, other than, you know, basic assumptions based on it being a JRPG. Especially one with the kind of baggage that this one has, though, at least so far in the first few hours I've been playing, I like some of these cutscenes just in terms of taking them out of context.
Ouch!
Of Sora and Donald being mystified by fire. How they're gonna get past it. The goof here is like, shield blocks fire.
Oh. Fellas, I just got a crazy idea. The shield!
And they did a nice job of scene transitions. Yeah, so this is the early stuff, so they're just throwing in some tutorial stuff. At any point I can pull up this and go over any of the stuff they've been showing me. So they have like free running parkour and like this flow motion stuff, so you saw me like jumping around a bit, but there'll be certain parts of the environments that glow. Like these pillars? No, they're not glowing. But I can sort of jump off walls here Yeah, I could have shown you in the previous area, but oh well. But yeah, there's like lots of stuff around here to break.
Hop on, fellas!
And when I get close, I can activate that stuff. But it seems for being at the beginning of the game and them kind of like doing this whole power reset kind of thing, they have, you know, plenty of these abilities that, yeah, I guess these are tied to specific actions. There's like the guard, you know, different flow motion stuff from the while I'm in the air, and like you can, you know, turn things off or turn them on. They have this whole 0 XP thing here where I guess you can just play without leveling up, which is a weird thing to do, but I guess it's supposed to be a challenge thing. And Donald and Goofy have their own. And so yeah, I've gotten stuff over the first few hours.
Ready? Here goes!
And I've added some nice things to it. But yeah, this we can sort of go around. Get through here. They have some more sections later on that are a little bit more complicated than that. But yeah, I like how he speeds up as you run more. Though at times it can feel like you're just being slow. So we go here. It just feels like you're being slow just initially. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're getting experience and all that, and you'll get, you know, bonuses at the top. It's like top mid screen, I guess. There's definitely some customization stuff and AI stuff you can have on here. You know, you can have them, you know, maybe conserve MP or try and just watch it. I think is what I was doing, is just having them watch it. Have them like do their own thing. All that sort of stuff, which you can do whatever. Yeah, there's some of the abilities that I have on Sora. Okay, yeah, so here's some of the free motion stuff I can do here. It's like this. Yeah, sort of jumping into this, the combat is a little bit weird just in terms of the controls. I mean, just think about compared to other action games, RPGs I've played, like X is the attack here. Square is guard and dodge and all that. Circle is jump. I was like just thinking to the way that these sorts of games have controlled in the past. It's a little bit weird. It takes some getting used to, and I still, even a few hours in, hit X to jump, thinking that's obviously how it works. So it definitely takes some getting used to, especially somebody that has not necessarily played all the games. But yeah, there's like free motion, so I can run up these walls and keep going. This just takes me up to that rooftop where we were at before. Oh. I can come out of it like that. So yeah, there's a neat like motion to the combat.
There's others still trapped.
They give me a potion for my trouble. Yeah, obviously you want to hunt around in the areas to break up this sort of stuff. We can get this going. So as you can see from the map here, there's sort of two different paths to go. Sometimes those guys will get weirdly stuck in the fire areas in a weird way. I know I definitely experienced that. Oh. Later on in this area. There's these weird like dolls that are hanging around. I thought they'd be like collectibles, but they're just everywhere. There's some of these weird auto jump sequences. Yeah, there's this, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just the other side of that building. But yeah, like there's some of the wall running stuff that you can do there. That's pretty cool. So now we can take the other route over here to the right. You can kind of bang on walls. Oh. You can definitely tell they've got a much better engine than like some of the original games had. Because they're just blowing crap up all over the place, showing you that you can have like all these particle effects. And like rocks that are busting around. And yeah, they haven't really introduced it just yet. There's like transformation stuff that is going on in this game that we will get to in a bit. Maybe? I forget how long it takes to get to that point. But yeah. Oh.
Thanks, kid.
High potion, that's good. Knock it over. I don't know if there's any sort of... I doubt there's a trophy for knocking that stuff over. It doesn't seem like a thing that would be all that important. We got this here. Save spot. And the saves can be a little bit distant from the others. It's I know I was doing a sequence later on in this... not in this specific section, but like the next area we get to, where it's a good like 30-40 minutes. Okay, we got story here.
Someone help!
There's another bit of
Monsters come from.
these weirdos running up to her.
Please, where are you?
And she expects Hercules to help.
Help is on the
Like, hey,
way.
we're heroes. And she kind of
Put
doubts
these
it.
hotheads out. Hang on up there.
Huh? Who are you three? Where is Hercules?
They have to like justify their existence here. And so yeah, I can come in here. Oh. Yeah, some of the way that you get hit by attacks doesn't always make that much sense. Or it doesn't feel great in the way they present it. Hey, buddy. It's like, where did that come from? Yeah, I forgot I can do that to get some extra attacks in. Alright. Maximum HP increased. I don't know if that's tied to the fight, or did I level up? Yeah, she's happy now.
You're so kind. Keep training, and one day you'll be great heroes, just like Hercules.
Keep training? Is it that obvious?
Just for
you. Hey!
They're talking crap about Sora
we'll
here.
Get there together.
But yeah, as far as I know, they got all the original voice actors, which isn't great in some circumstances. Like James Wood voicing Hades. That's not great. What's going on? Yeah, there's something back here. But yeah, this is like a secret section. There's some items you can pick up. So we got new accessory. What does this do? Magic. Donald's our magic guy. I guess I also got a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, I can use an AP boost to give my buddies AP increase. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that stuff, especially because it's not my main save anyway. So it's not really that important here, but yeah, this is them like flaunting their tech. And so far, I'm on a PS4 Pro here. It's been running pretty well. The first few hours, I haven't really seen anything major. Pick up some flowers here. Yeah, this is the area where I had Donald and Goofy having trouble staying afloat. Yeah, like I can kind of stay up in the air for a good bit. Oh. And the camera's sometimes just not that great about showing you enemies nearby. I mean, like, enemies don't show up on the minimap up there. That would be nice help. Oh.
My shield's ready! Yeah!
Oh, Goofy has a special you can do here. Where we throw him down, explodes, does some damage. Did we get everybody? Okay, now we did. But Donald's now just burning in there. Here's have some roast duck at some point. Are there any more enemies here? Not yet, at least. Up here, yeah. Yeah, there's some more pretty cool like ability stuff there that comes up, whether it's combo-based stuff or just like special moves. That, especially the stuff that I have with my first save access to, there's some really cool like theme park themed stuff, attacks that I can have. Some that are a little bit ridiculous in a sense, and others that aren't. They're just pretty cool, the way they do them. I don't really want to spoil any of that stuff in case you have not started it yet, but yeah, it's, I definitely am liking this game so far. Which is definitely kind of a surprise, just because from what I played of the first game, yeah, it was okay. It was definitely a game that, I guess, like, standards for how to control games like that were not quite where it should have been for that game at the time. I just remember having issues controlling it. I tried to play it on the HD collection that's on the PS4. And kind of ended up just not getting past the island, just out of pure, I don't know, lack of interest in playing that much more of it. Not that I won't play more of it, but this is just like a couple weeks ago. It was like I got some. I don't just have the time to keep going through that like island area, which is not very interesting for the most part. Alright, I think we got everybody.
You're my heroes!
Alright, I got a potion. And like there's two more. Those things that? Knock it over. So who cares about them? They're losers. Okay, we got two more people over here.
Yeah! I know what to do.
But yeah, this is kind of the combat. It gets better once you get some more abilities and some better grasp of the way you set yourself up for like some of the power-up stuff that you can do in the. And some of the platforming is not great.
Thank you!
Like you saw my guy just hanging out there in the air. Because they didn't quite know how to handle this uneven terrain, so. Yeah, we're gonna move ahead here. Oh, we got some more areas we can do this Trinity sled. Over here. Oh, just over here.
Ready? Here goes.
Now we can go back. Go to the next area. Oh. And that's to go back to that area if I missed that.
Ready? Here goes!
Alright. Okay. Archers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not the most exciting fight here because they just stay stationary. And they're not very hard. I think we got everybody. We should be getting back near the original area. Where you kind of first start this whole sequence.
Oh! Herc!
Oh,
Sora!
trying to save this family. They're just hanging out. Trying to keep things from collapsing too much.
Huh? More Heartless!
Oh, now these guys show up.
You take them. We need to save these people.
Herc! Can you hold the building?
No problem.
Donald! Goofy! We gotta do this quick!
Okay, Grand Magic. This is where they start showing that stuff. The transformations and such. I got Flare Force. And we're trying to beat all these guys in less than 3 minutes. Which you should be able to do, especially because I understand this stuff now. And just kind of keep putting... Okay, I wasn't doing that before. Oh. Yeah, because I went with a little bit of different focus on this guy. Second form. Don't really know what's different. Stun impact. That kind of does a little bit of damage to the nearby enemies. I don't know if we'll see it in this fight. I don't think we will. There's like a nice special move that can happen here. That is really ridiculous. Goofy Bombardier. Let's go. Blow up these guys. I do wonder in this sort of sequence, do they just keep spawning guys until a certain point where they figure out you're probably not going to, I don't know, have too much trouble where you can't beat it in that amount of time? Or if you're having trouble, like, do they just stop spawning in dudes? See, I'm on fire for some reason. I know I got hit with something, but sometimes you just get hit and you get knocked around. Other times... Okay, second form.
Great, Sora!
Flare Force.
Starting to lose my grip!
Using these illegal fireworks. And I'm not a huge fan of the way that the orbs to replenish like health and mana isn't necessarily spread around too much, because Goofy is pretty low there. And it seems like I'm picking up most of it and doesn't seem like it transfers over to the others. I don't know, maybe it does. I need to look at the footage.
Okay,
It's like, hey guys, you should run.
you need to get to safety.
Hurry!
Go, quickly.
There's a weird story thing that they find out a little bit. If you know anything about Greek lore, it'll seem weirdly hilarious. These guys are completely ignorant of it. Oh no, Herc, get out.
Hercules! Huh?
Of course he's okay. What are these guys doing?
You scared us!
It's nothing. That's what these are for.
Huh?
Oh wow, very nice. Full marks.
This guy just comes in to talk crap.
You're Zigbar!
Zigbar, what is that name?
Altruism is giving me the warm and fuzzies. So then, does having a heart of light come with an extremely good insurance policy?
Just say what you mean.
Oh, but I did.
You don't come here with that insurance policy stuff.
Come from putting
Nobody
other
understands that.
people first.
I was able to save Meg's life because I was ready to risk my own.
Because you've got friends in high places, you mean? Tricks like that don't fly for your average Joe.
What do you know? You weren't even
You got
there.
privilege,
If you
Hercule.
were,
Hercules.
you'd admire
Not
Herc's
Hercule.
courage.
That's a
Admire
different
one
anime.
guy leaping
thing.
in danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out.
You're all just losers.
Fall with you. Oh, and you can spare me the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking. Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Why would I ever take advice from you?
As if. You don't have any choice but to follow this sweet little trail of breadcrumbs. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner. You're so close!
And now he's gone.
Hearts breaking? Whose hearts?
Sora, don't let him bother you.
Yeah,
He's
this
just trying to
this
get
is
under
where
your
it
skin 'cause he thinks he
goes
can.
anime,
But we'll prove him wrong.
and kind
We'll
of
show him that our sacrifices
does a little bit of a
haven't been for
confusing thing
nothing.
here. I kind of understand what he's talking about.
Besides,
I know he's talking about Riku and Kairi, who are like his best friends from the island in the first game. And that from watching the other stuff, they've kind of not been able to get back together over like 10 games for some reason. And there's more to it than that, I assume. But that's kind of the quick breakdown.
What reward?
And weirdly enough, we are back. This was that area we fought all the archers at. Oh, what's this? Mushrooms. Chanterelle. So we're gonna go up here. I think we'll do a little bit more, and then we will call it. I can run up here. Nothing. Nothing really. Just some money. I don't really like that they had to spell the money weird. AP boost. There's some down there. This area is just full of these things. King Oyster Mushroom. I know that's tied to crafting or something like that. I got a shield belt. I should put that on somebody. Yeah, they got this material thing which goes into the shop. I think it's this stuff that gets taken from that for the shop. You give it to the shop. This is all food used for cooking, which I think there's a hub area you have for that stuff. I just love how long that takes to go through on the HUD there. That's something I'm fascinated when. Here's our big boss fight. We're gonna introduce a really cool the freaking ship here. These are like attractions, as they call it here, which I assume are based on Disney World or Disneyland rides. There's like the teacups. There's a couple others, but this ship is amazing. Because it's a pirate ship, and this is all it does. Is it just flies around like this. I just hit here and attack, and you can't see if you're attacking anything. You just have to look at the meter there.
Go! Yes! Yes! Go! Yes! Oh yeah!
And then you gotta finish it for the end. So he's all the way across the map, so he wasn't doing any of that. Oh, he's knocked over. We can get over here. I got worked up by this guy. Oh. Oh, he knocked all these over.
I know what to do, so
Okay, here we go. Goofy, let's beat him up.
Go get him!
I don't know if that actually did anything. But yeah, there's multiple life bars. I can sort of cancel out of taking the full damage, or the animation damage at least. Second form. Brain is back. Oh crap. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like the item stuff here. They're gonna come over here and heal me.
That was close.
Okay, good. Flare Force. He's almost done. So far I haven't lost anybody yet. Donald's almost dead. But we got these guys done. Donald's okay. Come on, Don. Oh, horse butt.
Nice job, Wonder Boy.
And Phil butt there.
We checked the whole area. It looks like everyone's safe.
That's great. We did what we could.
You heroes have been busy little bees.
Like, yeah, we helped.
Oh, look. More trouble.
Yeah, something's going on with, I assume that's Mount Olympus.
Hades.
And so yeah, we're kind of back in this
Right.
starting area for this whole place. So I can go around and get more stuff. No real point because this isn't a save I'm keeping or anything. But here's the shop I can go in. Go into the workshop. Yeah, you can use synthesis materials to collect in your travels. And so they got collector's goals. As you collect this stuff, it unlocks things for you. Yeah, the right to synthesize all this stuff, and I don't have enough for any of this stuff. But the shop part of it, I can buy a couple things. But yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 3. And just going off the early game stuff here, this is actually a pretty cool game. I'm looking forward to putting some more time into it. Maybe it falls off a little bit, but at least it has a strong start, and that's definitely not what I would have said about the original Kingdom Hearts. I do have the collections of the other two The other one, it's something like 10 games.
We need
Especially
to get to the top of the mountain and stop.
the stuff that happens. I don't know if I was looking weird at a video or whatever. Hey Donald, come in here. When I got over here, Donald fell into the water and just sunk down there. He's not falling for it. Oh, there he is. He's drowning. He's drowning. Goodbye, Donald. We don't like you anymore.
That's odd. The river's never this full.
And we got more dudes to fight. Yeah, I just like the locomotion and all that, the combat. It's all pretty good. At the very least, and the story so far has not been too crazy. That's not to say it's never going to be. That dude showing up and just talking mess. That was the most anime this game has been. At least in this part of it. If you go look at those bits, the episode stuff, that's where it can also get. That's where it's all anime. That's all that story is. That story stuff is. Yeah, we got some water dudes here. I beat them, and this river gets drained out a bit. But yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 3. It is pretty cool. I definitely recommend if you've been waiting on this game or need a new RPG on your PS4. Definitely give this one a look. Maybe rent it or buy it or whatever works for you. Oh yeah, this is a whole weird thing that him and Hercule have. I can fly into the air. Yeah, I think we got most of them here. Oh yeah, there's more. But yeah, it's out now, PS4 and Xbox One. It's a little weird that it's on Xbox One. Mainly just because none of the other games... Oh, I missed that. Because we're going to get to the point where we get that ship back. Because at this point, that stuff is unlocked. I can basically just keep doing it. As long as I get through, I think, the forms. I think that's where stuff has to do with that. Oh, there's a guy over here. And you kind of combo this stuff up. Hercule level up. Hercules. Oh, I keep saying Hercule. Flare Force. That's a weird noise he's making while falling. I think I got a couple more guys to take out. Yeah. Oh. Pirate ship. Let's overdo it. Because this thing does not control well. Oh, we got it. I can skip the sequence if I want. Considering it's the end of the fight. And there it's like, hey, there's a chest back here. And so you're working your way up the mountains. And there's some pretty cool stuff up there along the way. But yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 3. It is pretty cool so far. As I said, I look forward to putting some more time into it. And definitely stay tuned. I don't know if we'll have a review on the site. I don't know who all is playing it, who's all going to have the time to put into this for review, but definitely might put some more video stuff up. Maybe do a stream or two. But for now, this is a pretty good look at the game. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again next time.